Our very own Tom Brady has been slammed recently for a dirty play he made in an NFL wild card game against the Dallas Cowboys. His move was widely criticized by viewers and fans alike, and here's why it got such a hyped reaction. So with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers down 24-0, TB attempted a desperate slide tackle maneuver on Malik Hooker, the Cowboys safety. I'm in shock. Tom Brady, a dirty player? That's something I did not see coming. And apparently, neither did the other NFL fans or football enthusiasts. They hit out at the star quarterback for acting like he's playing soccer in the playoff match that could be his very last. This playoff loss could be the one that sends him into retirement, and this dirty move by the professional baller might just be his undoing too. In what could well be his last game in the NFL, Brady made a desperate lunge at Malik Hooker, trying to sabotage him. Needless to say, fans were not impressed by the star's quarterback's dirty tackle, with 9.30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. What's worse is that this move was left unpunished by the officials on the field.
Tough position. I mean, that's a big position for an offense, center position. And obviously we all hated to lose Ryan. The extent of that, we're still trying to figure out, but it's going to be a while. And
people on social media quickly seized on it and chastised Tom's sportsmanship, which is kind of what I expected to happen, to be honest. Since there are cameras everywhere these days and the internet never forgets, a play was broken down frame by frame on all social media sites. In a clip posted on social media, TB is seen behind Malik, who's planning to run through a thin gap. Brady slides in and tries to trip him up. Former Dallas Cowboys wideout Jesse Holley called this a dirty play by Tom Brady. Yikes, he's not wrong, if I'm being honest. Others on the internet went ahead to call him the dirtiest player for his slide trick.
There's a certain feeling you get when you throw the perfect pass, and I'm sure that's like that in a lot of other careers, but when you're really on and you're nailing it, you just want to repeat it. And
out of all your passes,
it's like a sickness of throwing a spiral.
Well, I'm not impressed either. Viewers also liken the reckless trick to something more popular in soccer. Maybe Tom and the Buccaneers had become desperate to get some points on the scoreboard. It's possible they were afraid of a shutout in the beginning stages of the third. Either way, this slide trick was not appreciated. And the fans didn't think it was cool of him to do that either. One user posted on Twitter that the so-called GOAT, Tom Brady, was dirty and had tried to slide kick like he was playing soccer.
Understanding why we're losing those games, and there's reasons why in each game. You look at, you can look at them and look at why we won and why we lost the one time we beat them. And we just have to, it's got to be good football.
It's true. These types of maneuvers are common in soccer. It's not as common in NFL games. And that's what I liked about them. Old Rose Sports said that Tom Brady was out there looking dirty. Other fans also called out TB for his dirty play. I think it's fair to assume Tom Brady did not come out of this looking too good. What happened in the game was that the Cowboys were all set to stop the Tampa Bay team out of their own building with a 31-14 win. And that's what they did. The win set up a divisional round game against the San Francisco 49ers.
Around 2 seconds, we try to get rid of the ball pretty quick. And I think you got to design, it's such a game of chess out there. You got to design plays, if you're reading the defense, and when the ball's in my hands, I got to, pick a guy out and let it fly.
On the other hand, this season-ending defeat could bring an end to Tom's NFL career. The 45-year-old hasn't been very open about his future either. When asked about how things will unfold for him up ahead, Tom went on to say he was going to go home and get a good night's sleep, or as good as I can get tonight, he added. He said there had been a lot of focus on that game, so it'll just be one day at a time now. Tom's retired before, of course, only to go back on his decision as he still felt he had unfinished business in the NFL. That retirement occurred around a year ago.
We both can drive, and then we're going to pick the best shot, and it's pretty wide open, so I think he could swing pretty freely. Not that I'm the straightest of drivers, but I think we figured out that little system. We figured out a system that's going to work off the tee. But it's those ones around the green where you got,
When the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were defeated in the playoffs by the Los Angeles Rams. But this time, the Bucs' defeat might be the last game of Tom Brady's NFL career too. Brady and the team were thrashed 21-14 in their own stadium, and that ended the season. However, this season took a toll on Tom Brady, as well as the Buccaneers, with injuries becoming their Achilles heel. They stumbled to an 8-9 season and a wild card playoff exit. Honestly, this season held a ton of trials and tribulations for our beloved quarterback, both on the field and off it.
The team has a lot of poise. There's no panic, obviously, in our coach. There's no panic in our organization. There's no panic in the players. It's just like, guys, it didn't go well. Let's learn from it.
sometimes when you lose,
With the shaky performances, this season has been far from the best for the Bucs. Not to mention the grisly high-profile divorce that Tom Brady and his ex-wife Gisele Bündchen went through. It's understandable that he's under a lot of pressure at the moment, but hopefully things are better now that Tom's a free agent. Just like before, Brady now has the chance to handpick his next destination. That is, if he's leaving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In 2020, TB left the New England Patriots after 20 seasons.
he's so long, strong, explosive, athletic. He gets on edges, and he's a dynamic pass rusher. So he got me, I don't know, once or twice tonight. Twice, yeah. He's tough.
Honestly, Tom's teammates, just like us, are also confused about his future. When asked, Tampa Bay tight end Cameron Brate said that he wonders about TB's future too. He added that he knew Tom and the player wouldn't want to go out like that. He finished by saying, "We'll see." That's right, Cameron. Literally no one knows for sure what Tom's plans are, and it looks like we'll have to wait and watch. Now, quite a few teams have expressed interest in Tom Brady this offseason.
Got the PI down there, or else he probably would have caught that one for a touchdown. Then, Cade caught the game winner. So that's what it takes, man. It doesn't go perfect, and we certainly haven't played perfect by any stretch, but hopefully it gives us some confidence and we can.
The Las Vegas Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers have both thrown their hats in the ring for the star quarterback. In fact, the Miami Dolphins might also be in the mix for Tom Brady. They were linked to the star quarterback once before, in 2020, and actually faced a ton of problems because of that. If TB were to join the Dolphins, where would that leave their current QB, Tua Tagovailoa? I guess we'll have to find out. But while everyone's waiting for what's up next, we're just going to have to deal with TB and the unusual sign-off he delivered recently that confused NFL reporters. In a post-game press conference held by Tom Brady, he thanked the Bucs in great detail for their hard work. This left NFL reporters wondering if it really was time to say goodbye to the star quarterback.
Entirely nervous walking on set. I was sitting down with Lily and going through our scenes. I mean, it was tough because, they make it seem so fluid. I don't even know when they're acting and when they say cut. So there's some challenges, but in the end, it was really fun.
Tom, who vowed to take it one day at a time, has fielded questions about his free agency and what the future holds for him. He chose to end his media duties after the game with a monologue in which he praised the reporters in the room. Following the Bucs' 31-14 defeat against the Cowboys, TB said that he wanted to thank them for everything that year and that he appreciated their effort. He went on to say that he knows it's hard for them too. It's hard for players to make it through, and they had a tough job. He said that he appreciated all they did to cover the team and everyone who's a fan of the sport and watches it. He continued on to say that his team was very grateful for everyone's support. He added that he loves the NFL and that it's a great place to be. He said that he loved everyone for welcoming him and all his regulars.
It's easy to say, everyone's got to play better, but we're just not playing. We just have not played consistently well very often. We haven't played it for 4 quarters. Maybe we played it a little bit. At times.
In this ominous monologue, he added that he was just very grateful for the respect. He said he hoped that he would give the same thing back to them. He finished his emotional speech with a thank you, and I don't know about you guys, but this definitely sounds like a farewell speech to me. That's all for the latest with our star QB TB. See you in the following video.